KwaZulu-Natal province now, and that's where supporters of Justice for Delana campaign are protesting outside the Pietermaritzburg Magistrate Court today as the murder case continues. Prominent KZN gospel singer Delana Rawlins was shot multiple times by her estranged husband on the eve of Mother's Day, and Ian Rwalins is applying for bail, and that application continues today following several court delays. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan live for us at the court. And Karinda, good morning to you. You have been speaking to a number of people that are part of this march. What is being said?
Certainly. Well, at this point as well, residents concerned about what they say slow progress by the police in their investigations for any matter related to gender-based violence. You'll see the ladies here especially have been protesting from about 9 o'clock in this cold Pietermaritzburg weather with various slogans, but mostly saying that they're concerned about their own safety. Remember, Delana as well, we know, a prominent gospel singer, as you mentioned, she was killed by her estranged husband. And so a lot of the women even fear that they're not safe amongst people that they know personally. So we'll go across perhaps and speak to some of those that are here protesting. I know, ma'am, you've been protesting as well. Can you tell us about the concerns for safety of women in Pietermaritzburg, your concerns as well with regards to police here?
Okay. We've had a lot of incidents of abuse in our areas where we're from, which is in Eastwood. And one of my main concerns is that in KZN on hold, we don't have any shelters for women where they can go and reach out. That's why women feel that when they've been abused, they stay in abusive relationships, because where's she going to go to with 4 or 5 kids? And family taking them in is not an option, especially if she's unemployed. So women choose to stay in a relationship for abuse, for them shelter, and for stability for their children, but not understanding that that's not the way to go. There is other sources, and I think this gender-based violence protest, peaceful protest, will teach women that there is other ways out. Especially, you should not allow a man to abuse you. A man should not be a monster to his wife. If you say you love somebody, you're supposed to care for them, not hurt them. You're supposed to protect them at all costs, and that's my opinion when it comes to the abuse with women.
Ma'am, and just lastly, you know, so many women out here singing songs that Delana sang. Tell me about how you knew her, how you knew her music.
I never really worried to listen to Delana's songs much until she was murdered. And every time I listened to them, especially the one she sang on a video called Listen, it made me realize where she says, I'm not even safe in my own home. And her songs inspire us every day. And that gives us the courage as women to know that she was loved. As you can see, the community is out in force. And it's surprising, and I'm proud that our colored communities are standing together against the abuse. So to me, Delana's music is inspirational and as well refreshing in our souls.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. We'll be here as well. Some lyrics from her music. She felt that she wasn't safe in her own home. We know that her husband, who was the suspect here, Ian Rwalins, was suspected to have had a history of abuse as well. He is currently before the Pietermaritzburg Magistrate Court. That matter will happen a bit later. I just want to maybe perhaps bring in another lady here, ma'am, if we could speak to you. Tell us about the issues of gender-based violence in your community, your concerns with police as well.
In our community where we live, we know there's a lot of gender-based violence. But sometimes you just got to turn a blind eye. But now that we've got people that are going to be standing up and monitoring the situation and people can go to, it should make things better, hopefully.
Do you feel that this practice or ideology of turning a blind eye needs to stop now? Because people say they knew that Delana was suffering.
Yes. In Delana's case, I was one of the people that was last to see Delana, because she sang at my niece's 50th birthday, and that was the last time I heard her sing. And that night, her and I had a talk, and nobody knew it was going to end up like this. But she didn't go into depth what she was going through. So sometimes you know, sometimes you don't know, and sometimes you can't just question.
So you want to encourage people to speak out when they see abuse?
Speak out. You see, we're from the old school. I'm old enough to tell people we've all been through abuse. But we were the old school, so we stayed in our marriages to hold our marriages tight, and for security and for the kids' sake. It was always about that, because the men brought in the money. So I've been through that, and it got better. I wouldn't change my husband for anything now.
Certainly.
So it got better for me. But I know what's still going on.
Ma'am, thank you for speaking to us. I hear you absolutely. Thank you. Well, there you have it. I'm going to give you more updates.